is going to kind of encapsulate what has happened here over the past week that we know of. And it's Florida Aviation Network. We are here, all volunteer operated, run, and supported by sponsorship, grants, friends, neighbors, relatives. We really appeal to all levels of operation. And our ultimate role is to spread safety. We talk about aviation safety, education, and the STEM program is very, very popular in many areas for many reasons. And today I have a guest here that's going to enlighten me about what's been going on in the industry, particularly here during the Sun and Fun of 2021. That would be Mrs. Laurie Bradner. Laurie, I see you not being
you're talking to me. Oh, I'm sorry. Ben, I was so excited. I have to tell you, I was checking out everything that we've got going on today. Ben, it may be the wrap-up, but I'm telling you, have we got a show today? We've got car show exhibits with the DeLorean. Because you know what, Ben? I want you to know we don't need roads, none whatsoever. I'm telling you what, we've got a jam-packed show, and I'm so excited to be here today. I'm sorry, I wasn't paying any attention. I was checking off what I was going to do today.
You were enthralled, but Laurie, do me a favor. Come out of your shell a little bit. Show a little bit of enthusiasm. And
I'm so quiet.
Enjoy yourself.
I'm sorry.
Enjoy yourself a little bit. Laurie, tell me what's going on with STEM and everything else, particularly the Stratus.
I will. I tell you what, Ben, always at Sun and Fun. Sun and Fun, and I don't think I can say it any better than Lights Lean House himself. And basically what he says is that truly this is what we're doing at Sun and Fun is the goal is to engage, educate, and accelerate the next generation of aviators. And they have not only embraced this mission, but they are taking it into, now watch this, Ben, you ready for this? Okay, you better hang on to your ear, Ben. They're taking it to the stratosphere.
Oh,
yeah. Anyway, you asked me a question about Stratus. Ben, I know later today, actually earlier in this morning, we're going to have the 3 winners of the Stratus competition. And what we're trying to do, again, is not only engage, educate, but accelerate. This is a program that high school students can actually become involved with. They can write an essay. They can get involved. They can draw. They can get involved with different programs. They submit these, and then Sun and Fun has a committee to choose a winner. The senior of the people actually will get, believe it or not, I know you had a chance. Didn't you talk to Lee Lauterbach? Briefly. And, you know, when you say his name, that is synonymous with Stallion 51, and we're talking about the Texans, Ben. I know, I mean, that they are the pilot makers. Do you know the winner of Stratus, the senior, is actually going to get a training flight with Stallion 51? Ben, if only I could go back 10 years, Ben. If I could only go back 10 years. The other winners, they win cameras, they win free tickets, T-shirts, keychains. Sun and Fun is doing everything just to encourage them to get into aviation. And we're going to talk to some of the winners of the Stratus competition. Is that, I only wish, Ben, I don't know, they didn't have anything that cool when I was in school.
No, Laurie, the coolest thing I had growing up with aviation was a broom and a dustpan. The kid go and clean up this hangar floor.
I'm glad you didn't say the broom belonged to one of your teachers.
No,
I appreciate that. No, thank you.
A couple of them I wondered about that, but Laurie, the thing with the Stratus and the competition, and this is something that Lee and I spoke about and brought out, is anyone who makes application or puts an application in is a winner, as far as I'm concerned. And we got to remember that there's winners and there's those who were selected.
That's exactly
but the selectee is the one that we're, and if you don't bolster up the selectee, wants to give the others any, well, I'll never win, so why should they win? Now, put your paper in and make it a good one. Find out what a reference is good and shoot for that reference.
And you know what I love, Ben, is when we talk about science technology, engineering, and math. And really, if you take any time at all to walk around Sun and Front, I mean, we had Ensign Brewer was here. We had Commander Waddington here from NOAA. We had Dr. Bush here. Dr. Salazar was here. And when you talk to these individuals, they're a beautiful blend of how they've taken science, technology, computers, engineering, their math knowledge, and they've blended it with aviation. And that's what I love. But you cannot forget, and what I love about the Stratus program, and Sun and Fun knows this, STEMs do not move locomotives, but STEAM does. And you need the arts. Even Walt Disney knew that, and Einstein knew that you've got to have the imagination, and that's the arts. And that's what with the Stratus, remember, it's not just about writing. They can do an original artwork. They can draw anything that is inherent to them to bring out their natural talents to help promote aviation. Because we know, Ben, that way back to Da Vinci, going all the way back to Da Vinci, that aviation is art. And that's what I love about the Stratus program. And Ben, I know that I think you're going to get a chance to talk to these winners. They inspire, Ben, here, they inspire me. And I love it. So we're so excited. And you know what, Ben? In addition, have you been over to the museum?
What? No, Lori, I haven't. What would I find there?
Well, Ben, you're going to find construction. Oh, and I know that doesn't sound very fun. It doesn't sound very exciting. Ben, it's Project Skylab. It is the coolest thing in the entire world. You talk about Sun and Fun, taking it to the next level, taking it to the stratosphere. They're building a whole new complex. So all of our guests that come in, Ben, they not only get to see the past, the present, but guess what?
The future.
Back to Sun and Fun, back to the future. I love it.
And normally it's when you see construction, buildings and equipment and fences and flags and everything, it's normally, oh man, more construction. But anywhere around an airport where you see construction, that's a good sign.
It's a good sign.
So we should not complain or, can I say bitch?
Oh, no. But no, we're a G-rated show.
We will not complain or banter.
You know what? We won't fuss. Let's use the word fuss.
Okay, fuss.
That's a good word. Yes, that's a G-rated word. We won't fuss.
I'm in so much trouble. But anyway, I want to get more into developing this STEAM concept because, and this was mentioned back in NBAA probably 5 years ago. People just were panicking because I raised my hand when Old Cotton was saying, "Is there anything else from the crowd?" And I raised my little hand. And I said, "Can I discuss the word STEAM with you? Where's we going with this?" And I mentioned that for John Zapp, the Flying Musicians Association, typically most aviators have some other form of artistic activity in their life. Playing music, it involves a lot of the same mental skills of flying an aircraft or working on an aircraft. There's a certain amount of memory skills.
Commitment, dedication, perseverance, tenacity, practice.
So, but the arts really does need to be developed a lot more and it's so enjoyable because if you're doing something you really enjoy, if you don't enjoy whatever art you practice, you're not going to do it very well. So it helped me develop the STEAM concept rather than just the STEM.
And I think we're doing that, Ben. I think that the more that we, with Florida Aviation Network, I'm so excited for not only just to be here at Sun and Fun, but what we are doing as a network and expanding, and the work that we do with Plane Time and Expand Plane Time, the work that we've done in the last few months with Janet's Planet and the Astronaut Academy and the broadcast we did. And what you said is so true. Even the astronauts, when you look at the astronauts and you talk to them, many of them, as you said, Ben, they're musicians, they're artists in their own right. And of course, anyone that knows anything about space, about flying, knows, like I said, it is an art. And I think that we're doing our job. And what it is like you said, it's those of us in the background raising our hand and saying, what about that say that on the air? Okay.
Number one is hair. And number two, I don't have any glitter on my face. You have glitter. You have flakes.
Sorry about that.
I have wrinkles. I don't have glitter. You have flakes.
There you go. I'm always smart. You know what, man? You can never have too much sparkle, Ben. There's just not enough glitter in this world, darling. Ben, I have a question for you. I'm going to shoot back to you. Of course, one of the highlights, always, of Sun and Fun is the air show. And you can not only see it on the grounds, but if you go anywhere within a 5-mile radius, there is traffic backed up, I-4, anywhere, because of our headliners. And Ben, we had the Blue Angels. The Blue Angels were there. Now, I have a question for you. I understand that history was made with the Blue Angels because they are flying, and I need you. You're going to have to help me because you are the airplane expert. Is it the history is made because aren't they flying the Super Hornets?
They are.
So talk to us about that. We need to know more about that. Well,
it's a Hornet.
Okay.
But it's a Super Hornet.
Okay.
There you go. That's all I need to know. Got big motors. It goes fast.
A little more, man. A little more.
This was the inaugural show for the new fleet of F-18 Super Hornets.
That's awesome.
And Lights is really proud of that.
He should be.
And we did witness one thing. Not only were we out walking around at the end of the show, I guess it was Thursday, and things got real quiet. The Blue Angels had just landed. They had taxied back. They were forming up. And it was just stillness. Everybody was quiet. And they started looking toward the west. And then I heard somebody in the background say, "Here they come." I said, "Here who comes?" We're looking around. And it was the full formation of the Thunderbirds and their F-16s. And they came and made a multiple missed approach in formation. It's a low pass, but but they came out across the runway and then went off to their...
With the Blue Angels.
They were
on the runway.
They were on the taxiway. About to taxi in. And then the Thunderbirds came over. And they were going off to an air show over to Cocoa Beach.
Wow.
And they just happened to drop in for a...
Is it very often that the two teams are at the same airport at the same time?
Not very often at all. As a matter of fact, this was strictly accidental because they were at McDill having to reposition over to Cocoa, to Patrick. And they just happened to think, "Hey, would you guys mind if we come and make a pass across the runway?" Yeah, that's how it worked out.
You know what? After everything we've been through this year, Ben, with the pandemic, after all the losses, and I think we have to be sensitive to that. The losses that we've all felt, losses that people have felt, family members that they've lost due to the pandemic, due to COVID-19. What a wonderful comeback back to Sun and Fun 2021. What a wonderful sign, if you will, of having the two teams right here at our very own KLAL. That just makes my heart is full to bursting.
Well, hold on, not right now.
Okay.
We're right in the middle of a presentation here.
Yeah, we'll wait.
Maybe at the break.
Okay, that's fine. That works for me.
What else is going on? You've got a program here.
Well, I do, and I have to tell you, of course we've had wonderful performances, and last night was a beautiful air show, and I understand there was a phenomenal fireworks show. Even we had the balloon glow. They even brought some of the balloons back because unfortunately we know that the weather, we are always safety first. When you're dealing with aviation, regardless of whether it's balloons, airlines, it's safety first. And they were not able to launch the balloons, but I guess last night was fantastic. We had Manfred Radius, but today I was looking back before we started. I was so intrigued. One of my favorite pilots of all time. Guess who you get to meet today? Don't tell anybody because I want to be first in line. Patty Wagstaff.
Patty's here this week.
Patty's here this week. We get to meet her. You can actually do a meet and greet. I'm so excited. And so we've got so much going on. The car show, and of course, back to Sun and Fun. We've got the DeLorean. I think we're still looking for the flux capacitor. I think we are.
Yeah, that's Jeff Shuck's DeLorean, and he said he's got it at home, but he didn't want to bring it out and expose it to everyone.
Now, Ben, I want you to put in a good word with Mr. Shucks. Mr. Shucks, I would like to have a ride in that DeLorean, please. I know they were only made for 2 years, and Ben, they're made out of, is this true, stainless steel.
Well, not rust. It's the good stuff.
Amazing. Yeah. Amazing. So ask Mr. Shucks if he could at least, because isn't they open the doors open like I'm so excited. Yes, so tell him that you have a friend that would like to see the inside of that DeLorean. But we've got so much going on, Ben. And of course, we know that the Blue Angels are flying again today. We're going to hold off that weather until the end of the show. We've got a great air show. We've got some great guests coming on today. I believe that Lights himself, if we can get him here, if we can tie him down fast enough, he's going to come in. And so we get a chance to talk with him. And so we've just got a great show, man. I love it. And we want people to go see the museum, go see the war program, and of course, Paradise City. Can't miss that.
As a matter of fact, we did stroll over there and watch the Stoll competition. And that's a lot of fun. The Stoll competition, if you haven't seen it, it's usually experimental aircraft or just highly modified aircraft. And the purpose is short takeoff and landing. You take off in the shortest distance and you land in the shortest distance. And some of these aircraft would take off and land within the length of their fuselage.
No.
It's almost like helicopter. I mean, it was really fun. And it takes an aircraft and the man machine, woman machine. In aviation, it is when you use the word man, it means like human.
Universal, that's right.
Human.
Exactly, universal, exactly.
But it's just so much fun to watch what people how innovative they can be and what they can really, once you strap yourself into the aircraft, like he was talking about strapping into Crazy Horse, you wear it and you feel it. And it's just like, have you ever noticed, as we're getting close to a wrap here,
okay,
watch a bird in flight and their flight feathers at the tip, that's how they sense where things are going. Ooh, that's sad. That's how they feel the drafts and the same in the airplane for a glider. A glider pilot that's very proficient can feel the quiver on the left or right wing. You know, that's where lift is. That's how gliders are able to maintain their altitude. So, where was I going with that?
I
Got me derailed.
I do that to people. I want to tell you, this has just been a wonderful show, Ben. I know that we're looking forward to next April. I believe I've got to look, and you can correct me, but I believe we're looking at April 5th through the 10th for next year.
I think it's April 5th to the 10th.
I think so too, and I am so excited. And you know what, Ben? It truly has. We don't need roads in aviation. And you know what? Our job is to empower and inspire, and we are here to empower and inspire the next generation of aviators. And Ben, I can't think of a better place to do that than Sun and Fun, the Florida Aviation Network. It's just so exciting to be here, Ben, and I'm honored. And I'm honored to be your guest, and thank you for having me on. It's such a pleasure always to work with you.
Thank you, Lori. And that's going to do a wrap on this one. This is Ben Coleman with your Florida Aviation Network, and I've got the guys scrambling in the truck. Oh my goodness, roll credits. But this is what with our audio guys, I have to do that at least once because they're back there. Where? I can't hear it. Can you hear it? Oh my God. Sorry, John. Sorry, Steve. Not really. We enjoy it. But anyway, take it easy. We are going to do a wrap here and see you at the next interview in the Florida Aviation Network live and in the clear.